aliens, Vikings, samurais, World War II pilots, what do they all have in common? They're killers of killers. It's your casual cinema bro here to give you a wild one. I'm talking Predator, killer of killers. Let's get to it. Listen, Predator's Killer of Killers is a fresh new take on this franchise as a whole. We get an animated action film and as well as an anthology. The story takes place across 3 different eras. We follow Ursa, the shield mating during the time of the Vikings, Kenji, the samurai from feudal Japan, and finally we have Torres, a pilot from World War II. All 3 of these warriors have their own personal stories while becoming prey to the ultimate hunter, the Predator. What really worked for this film was the animation. I know when some people see animations, they think this is some kid shit. Like, why am I watching this? But please save those opinions for when it actually applies. This movie was a bloody good time. And with animation, you're able to do things that your favorite action movie wish they can pull off without using shitty CGI. The animation was crisp. The kills left nothing to the imagination. Honestly, and you may think to yourself, damn, you can really die that way? I'm telling you, the blood, all that was all there. They smoked it. Now, I want to talk about one of my favorite characters from this film, the MVP, Ursa. Even though she had about 15 to 20 minutes of initial screen time to start the film, she made it count. She is the definition of a bad bitch, and I am not talking about the fine shit you see online. She uses her shields in ways I didn't even think was possible. Like, she cuts the top off and it's so it could still be sharp enough to slice heads off, and she could still defend. She's like a dual wielding, close range, rock'em sock'em boxer, making Captain America look like a Boy Scout. And lastly, the reason why she's my favorite, I felt like she had the strongest story arc. She was cursed by revenge and the words of her father who died. He told her, avenge me in death, you know, and she said those same words to her son. So towards the end of the movie, spoiler alert, she sacrificed herself so Kenji and Torres can escape. And her final word, she says, "Don't avenge me," which could seem small to some, but to me, it was like a full circle moment. Her choosing not to curse her new comrade and family, having them live, that they have a chance to survive. There's no need to live that life of revenge or fight these people. Go, live. So I thought she was the best character for that. Now, while I did enjoy all 3 of the stories, I thought Torres had the weakest story of them all. I totally don't give a fuck about aviation or sky battles. However, he brought the humor and charisma and was still important towards the end. So let's kind of get into that. Here's some more spoilers. Each warrior won their battle against the Predator. However, they were captured post-battle by the aliens, and they are brought to this coliseum to almost fight like in a battle royale, where only one can survive, become the killer of killers. Now, they do decide not to kill each other and try to make a great escape. And honestly, this is probably the perfect 3-man for the situation. You had Ursa, like the berserker, you had Kenji, who was like a stealthy rogue, and you had Torres, who was like the support, you know, strategizing. You know, he had, out of all of them, probably the most knowledge of technology due to the time period he existed in, so he was able to at least pick up on the alien tech a little bit. All 3 of them, I thought, meshed very well together in their limited interactions with one another, all without speaking the same language. That was pretty impressive. Now, I do have some hot takes. Are the Predators pussy? I have never seen the Predators actually hunt something that's like crazy. I like, you're telling me in this big ass universe of ours, there ain't no Namekians, Saiyans, Viltrumites to be hunted? They always pulling up to Earth with every fucking super gadget in the book. Like, and they still get their ass kicked. You can't make this up. I'm starting to think the Predators with the lowest test scores have to come to Earth. Like, all the other shit in the universe is a no for y'all. Like, y'all not tall enough to ride this ride. Like, y'all gotta put in work in the field. Like, the hunt the deer, because the lions, bears, and tigers, that's not the shit y'all used to. I don't know. I think the Predators are pussy, low key. Here's some final quick points I want to touch on. I thought all the Predator designs were cool. They were all appropriate for the era that they were in. Kenji's story felt like I was watching a movie version of Ghost of Tsushima. I love a good short sword battle, no matter if it's a ninja, samurai, you name it, fucking Jedis, it doesn't matter. Overall, I thought this was a fun film. I would love to see more with these characters. It's definitely left open for a sequel, or maybe give me a new set of stories in different time periods and everything. I think the Predator franchise has cooked. They got something going with this, and I hope to see more. And also, I forgot to touch on this, but there is a Easter egg at the end. So if you guys have any thoughts, let me know in the comments below. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your casual cinema bro, and I'm out.